Welcome to This Week in Weiss Schwarz, where we talk about Weiss Schwarz's news and cards of the day. In last week's episode, I did make a poll, which is actually the very last poll that I'm ever allowed to do. And everyone pretty much said yes to having deck profiles using an online client, so I am going to start doing that, so be on the lookout for those kinds of videos. The first one that I am starting on is the Aqua Waifu deck profile because this fucking card. And yes, thank you for everyone who voted, and I actually want to thank everybody for all the support that I received last video. I honestly love doing this and I love everyone, and it is nice to see the usual suspects not only caring about the content that I put out, but just me in general and my mental health. Again, thank you all. I love everyone. And with that, I just found out that the official Buddy Fight channel has a series called This Week in Buddy Fight. Yeah, so it's this long-running joke that I have that Bushiroad watches my videos, and really? Alright, we're doing this? So the first episode was actually created about 9 months ago, but I've been doing This Week in Weiss Schwarz for about 2 years now, since like 2018, and I did actually start making like card of the day segments, like daily card of the day segments in 2017. So I kind of beat them to the punch there. Now Bushiroad, I know you're watching. Now I know you're watching. The only way that I could forgive this is if you subscribe to my channel. That's the only way. Anyways, off to the news. Bushiroad in English is doing a small campaign where they showcase some card shops that they are partnered with on their Facebook page. This is actually pretty nice to see Bushiroad thinking about card shops, and it's something at least. The wallpaper, it's a step in the right direction. This is actually another step in the right direction. I mean, it's not like donating 30% of all profits from Vanguard Zero or donating face masks to the shops, but again, it's something. Lastly, in Bushiroad news, they have canceled the BCS as well as Worlds because of the coronavirus. I thought they already did this, but that was actually not the case. They just canceled Springfest. They have stated that they are planning for a special shop tournament league called Bushiroad Shop Challenge. The league will be run at a shop level in 2 seasons, held over 4 months, and will have a hard participation cap per store. So it's almost like how Bushiroad is handling the tournament scene in Japan. Now in that video, I did say that I don't think that English Bushiroad will be doing something like that, like slowly bringing back the tournament scene or just scaling it down. Bushiroad has been surprising me lately. Like, they've been handling things fairly well. They're doing small things, but it's like enough that it's noticeable and admirable. Man, good guy Bushiroad. But if you're interested to see what the Japanese side of Bushiroad is doing, you could go ahead, click the, I think it's up here? I don't know, my camera like mirrors it. Somewhere in the top. You could go ahead, I'll link the video on the top, you go ahead and watch it. Uh-oh, shake it cam, you know what that means. It's everyone's favorite segment. Lunchbox filmed this way too early and there's news now being released. Yes, we're actually gonna get Fate Grand Order Babylonia in English. That, not really that much of a surprise. I was gonna expect this to come out in English eventually. Like, we do have every single Fate set out in English, and again, Fate is a big series, especially in America and in the English territories, so not that much of a surprise. I have covered a good majority of the cards already, so we do see which cards are going to be more of the chase cards, and yeah, shaky cam activate as always, and alright, back to the edited segment. And with that, we have all the official Bushiroad and Weiss Schwarz news. Now let's get into some fan stuff. The Weiss Schwarz Invitational is a tournament that features some content creators and generally just good players in the English community of Weiss Schwarz. They're getting an online tournament together, and they are actually inspired by the Japanese side of Weiss Schwarz, because a couple Japanese players, because they also did cancel a lot of tournaments, they pretty much did this. Again, they're just getting an online tournament together. I'm going to watch this because it does sound like the YouTuber tournament that they do every year, and that's actually super fun to watch. So I am pretty excited to see this, and you know, I'm just saying, like, if you guys need an extra player, if you want someone to be the 32nd spot, just hit me up. Ignore the name of my channel. I promise I'm gonna actually try, but you know, just saying. Now we're off to not Weiss news. Digimon TCG has an official English manual created. The game is not even like out in English, but oh god, please bring this to English. I would totally buy the shit out of it. Although, like, a little piece of me wishes that this doesn't come to English because I did just pre-order the second booster set, so oof. But either way, I will still accept this in English, and I probably wouldn't mind rebuying all the cards in English. Also, in Card Gamer Magazine, the one that just came out, not the one that I haven't fucking received yet. Yeah, that's right, I haven't gotten that issue of Card Gamer Magazine that I ordered. Should probably look into that. The one with Aina Aiba on the cover. In that issue of Card Gamer Magazine, it is said that there will be 2 new colors in the new booster set of Digimon. It's going to be purple and black. And I am really excited to see the black cards or the purple cards because we're getting this guy. This motherfucker. Holy shit. You know how much I love like that whole like demon, like fiend-ish aesthetic? We're going deep on this one, boys. Alright, in Yu-Gi-Oh! They just had a ban list. They hit no cards, but they did unban 3 cards. Pro Play Games threw a tantrum and they created their own ban list. Alright, look, I get it. Konami is not running any official tournaments, so like, why would they hit anything? I still, personally, in my opinion, might make a full video out of this, even though it's like kind of like a week late. I still think they could have made a decent ban list and just pushed remote duels more. Yeah, it's just a thought. Alright, last bit of news. So my Japanese is that of a 10-year-old, so my translations might be like a bit off, but I think, and I'm pretty certain, that D4DJ is going to have 3 trial decks and Rebirth for You. That's a lot. They are splitting them into groups of 2, so each one has half a trial deck. Now, Hololive Productions, they're going to have 6 trial decks. The thing is, though, they're not going to be released on the same exact date. The first one's going to be out August 21st, and the last one is going to be out October 23rd, which, holy shit, bro, I thought Quintessential Quintuplets was bad, which, we'll get to that later, so just bear with me. Also, shout out to Poke Samurai for bringing this to my attention. Bro, you gotta buy 10 trial decks if you want a whole playset. Now, I am speculating that those trial decks that we're gonna get, it's gonna be the same cards, different colors, but as I will talk about in a bit, doesn't look like it's gonna be like that. Again, speculation, but holy shit, Hololive is fucking wild. Also, I did see the list of VTubers that are gonna be featured in the trial decks and in the set in general, and like, I don't know, I don't care about any of them. The only VTubers that I legit like are the Omega Sisters. They are the fucking best. Speaking of trial decks, yes, we were showing some cards off of the trial decks for Quintessential Quintuplets. Remember a couple seconds ago when I said this? Now, I am speculating that those trial decks that we're gonna get, it's gonna be the same cards, different colors. Well, it's looking like we're not gonna be, it's not gonna be like that. Again, there is a slight chance that each trial deck will be the same effects, different colors, different art, but I'm really hoping for that because please, Bushiroad, my wallet cannot handle the abuse anymore. So the cards in the trial deck will contain 2 different colors, so it seems like they're going to be splitting them between each color, so you're not forced to make mono-colored decks, which is a nice touch. Again, doesn't seem like the way that I originally wanted is going to be. It does seem like each trial deck, it's its own damn thing. And with that, let's look at the cards. The characters that I'm going to be listing are in order from left to right. Ichika is yellow-red and gains 1k during your turn, and when it reverses an opponent in battle, you can rest a character and move it to the back row. Nino is red and blue, which does combine to purple, so yay? Gains an extra 2k if you have 5 or more cards in your hand, and she is a pay 1 solo encore. Miku is green-blue, and on play, search your deck for a character, and on attack, pay 2, ditch a card. Mill the bottom 4 cards of your opponent's deck, and you burn for however many climaxes milled, and this card gains 1k for the turn. Oh, fuck, really? Yotsuba is a green-yellow, and on play, give a character 1k5, and it can target itself, and she is a clock bomb. And last but not least is Itsuki. She is red-green, and on play, salvage, and on attack, ditch 2, burn 1. And again, 2 colors per girl, so you're not forced to make a mono-color deck. We'll see how this turns out. I might pick up a trial deck. who knows? These cards are not bad. Like these cards are actually really, really good, especially for trial deck cards. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm really interested in this set now. We were also being shown Data Live cards in the Card of the Day segments, and I did not cover any of them before, so I'm going to cover the more interesting ones right now. Dignified Appearance Toka is a 4-character early drop, on-play heal, and on-play from hand. If you have another character, she gains 2k until the end of your opponent's turn. Important Promise Toka gains 2k if you have 2 or more other characters and Climax combo. At the start of your Encore step, if you have This Town Died with the Setting Sun in play and you have another character and the slot in front of this card has no character or a character that is reversed, you can top check up to 5 cards, add a character, ditch the rest, and this card gains 500 until the end of your opponent's turn. The Climax is a 1k1 and a book when triggered. Toka does not have a Climax combo in the Fujimi Fantasia Bunko set, so this is pretty good. Speaking of level 1 combos, here's reliable little sister Kotori who gains 1k5 during your turn if you have another character and Climax combo. On attack, if you have Candy on one hand, perform the following action twice. Top check your deck. If it is a character or event, add it to hand. The Climax is a 1k1 and a choice when triggered. Swimsuit Kotori is on play, top check 2 cards from your deck and add them back in any order. As well as on play, drop salvage. And you can give another character 1k. I really do like the Kotori Climax combo. You could potentially +2 with one character, or you could +6 with a full field. What is extra great is that events are valid targets, so that is pretty good there. How about some more level 1 combos? Returning to School Origami gains 2k if all of your characters are Date or Spirits characters. And Climax combo, when it reverses an opponent and if you have an Apology of the Super Genius, stock charge a level 0 character and top check your deck. If it is a level 1 or higher, add to hand. The Climax is a level 1 or lower stock charge soul and 2 soul when triggered. You do gain 2 extra stock on top of your trigger, but you are going to need to reverse a character, and this Climax does not give power. You can use this Swimsuit Origami because on attack, you give another character 500 multiplied by the total number of characters that you have. As well as on play, top check your deck, and if you reveal a character or basic realizer, you give all of your opponent's characters in the front row -500. This Origami gives a character 3k at the start of your Climax phase, plus something else. So there are actions that you can take to help this Origami reverse cards. Huh? Oh, the event. Basic Realizer is a 3/3 counter. Perform the following effect 3 times. Choose an opponent's character and you give them 1 soul, and then you send this card a memory. Oh wow, that's actually super nice. There are a couple cards that can interact with this and also hit this card, so that is pretty good. But if there's a card that could directly search this out or salvage this out, that's even better. Now, you know how much I love Soul Suppression, and this is on a Climax, so it is freeing up your level 3 Climax spot for a good finisher. And this card gives -1 3 separate times, so you could give -3 in any combination. Like you could give -1 to all of your opponent's characters, you could give -2 to one, then -1 to another, you know, just play around with the combinations. Okay, back to this Origami. You ditch the 3/3 event and you can activate one of the following effects. Top check up to 2 cards, add 1, and you ditch the rest. Or choose a level 3 or lower character and they cannot stand. Off to Kurumi. Mad Nightmare Kurumi gives a character 500 at the start of your Climax phase, and she has a pay 1 rest self searching Brainstorm. Under the Blue Sky Kurumi is a clock early drop with the Brainstorm Kurumi, and on play, top check up to the amount of characters you control, add 1, and ditch the rest. Now I do suggest running 4 of the Brainstorms, obviously, and since you're running 4 of the Brainstorms, you might as well run 3 or 4 of the early drop Kurumis, especially because this is a digging effect. Like if you have, again, if you have 4 characters, play the Kurumi, top check up to 4, then you add 1. It's add a card so you could get the Climax or the actual card for. So it only makes sense. And with that, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Weiss Schwarz news and content. And big shout out to AMA Collectibles for finally uploading more stuff. Love you guys. I'll see y'all at the end of the quarantine. And again, thank you all, and I will see y'all in the next episode.